Hi, I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin reporting for the Offshore Gaming Association. That's OSGA.com, your number one source for information on the offshore sportsbook industry. That's OSGA.com. I'm going to be providing a betting preview on a weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins. That series, three-game series that is, will take place at Target Field beginning with this evening's game that goes at 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time. This will be the first meeting of the season between these two teams. The Twins come in a bit reeling as having lost five of their last seven games, and their once 11-game lead in the AL Central has been shrunk down to six as the Cleveland Indians have closed the gap and are playing very good baseball at this time. So a little bit of urgency before the All-Star break for the Twins. Not time to panic as they still are enjoying a very good season. The Texas Rangers are coming off a 9-3 home win over the LA Angels on July the 4th, and that snapped a four-game losing streak. Texas is third in the AL West, a half a game behind second place Oakland and eight behind the division leading Houston Astros. The Texas Rangers also find themselves 1.5 games behind the Cleveland Indians for the final wild card spot in the American League. Still a lot of baseball left to be played, folks, but I would be remiss not to mention the importance of this series as it pertains to the upcoming postseason. The Texas Rangers have really been silent with their bats of late. Over their last seven games, they just have a 208 team batting average and a 640 OPS, which is not very good at all. And the Rangers bullpen has struggled of late. 594 ERA and a 198 whip over their last seven games. The Minnesota Twins 26-14 at home this season, while the Texas Rangers, although a very good 29-17 at home, they're just 18-23 on the road. However, it must be noted the Rangers have won 13 of their last 29 road games. Game one on Friday evening, we'll see a pair of left-handers take the hill for the Twins and the Rangers. It'll be Adrian Sampson for the Texas Rangers. It will be Martin Perez for the Minnesota Twins. Sampson has gone 0-4 in his team starts on the road this season with a large 8.85 ERA and a 176 whip. He's really suffered in his four road starts from being vulnerable to the long ball. Sampson has allowed 8 home runs and 19 and one-third innings on the road this season. On the other side of the coin, we have Martin Perez, 7 home starts this year with a very good 3.09 ERA and a 1.08 whip. And both of these pitchers will be making their first career starts against their opponents this evening. Texas has gone 10-18 in opening games of a series this year. Considering they have a winning record, that's something that really should be kept an eye on tonight. While the Minnesota Twins are 17-11 in series openers in 2019. The Twins are hitting 291 as a team versus left-handed starters this year, while Texas is hitting a dismal 225 versus southpaw starters. I give an edge here to the Minnesota Twins in game one of this series. Saturday will be an afternoon matchup, 2:10 p.m. Eastern Time start from Target Field. It'll be right-hander Jesse Chavez on the mound for Texas. He'll be opposed by veteran right-hander Michael Pineda. Chavez has acted as both a starter and a reliever this season for Texas and has been very effective in doing so. In his last 3 starts, Chavez has an excellent 176 ERA and a 0.72 whip while striking out 19 in 15 and a third innings pitched. On the road this season, Chavez has a very good 195 ERA and 32 and one-third innings of work. Michael Pineda in his last 4 has also been very good with a 3.18 ERA and a 1.01 whip. This is a Texas team in games 2 and 3 of a series have gone 34-18 this season. Remember, I said they're 10-18 in series openers, but in games 2 and 3, an excellent 34-18. Minnesota also tremendous in games 2 and 3 as well. The Twins in games 2 and 3 of a series, 35-17 this season. This game looks to be a toss up to me, and I don't know. I don't know who to give the edge to at this point. It'll be interesting to see what transpires Friday before actually making a game prediction for me on this in this matchup. Sunday will be the series finale, 2:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And it'll be Mike Minor on the mound for the Texas Rangers. He's been fabulous for the Rangers this year. As a matter of fact, in 18 starts, a 2.54 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP. His last 3 starts overall, 2.11 ERA, 0.89 WHIP. And his last 3 on the road, Minor has a 2.31 ERA and 0.90 WHIP. So Mike Minor has been money this year for the Texas Rangers. Yet to be determined who the Minnesota Twins pitcher will be. It was scheduled to be Jake Odorizzi's turn in the rotation. However, Odorizzi, immediately following his last start, was put on a 10-game DL. So it'll most likely be a call up from AAA Rochester, and they're going to probably the Twins are going to be need a monumental effort from their bullpen, I should say, in this game. And their bullpen's been solid over the last week or so, so that's of no concern. The question is how effective the Twins can be against Mike Minor, who really right now is Texas's ace and is enjoying a terrific season, as I alluded to, and also. Will the Twins be able to stay in the game with whoever gets the call on the mound for a starting assignment and leave it to their bullpen to try to win the game? So I'm going to give the edge here to the Texas Rangers. As far as a series pick goes, I think we'll find Texas to be, I've yet to see a line on the series, but I think you're going to be able to find Texas as a small underdog in this 3-game series. I'm looking at the fact that if Texas can get a split in the first 2 games of the series, they'll have an excellent chance to at least take 2 out of 3 here. So I'm going to have a slight lean on the Texas Rangers over the Minnesota Twins in this 3-game series. Thank you for joining me. Once again, good luck with all your picks. Be sure to visit my website, rbwins.com.